Scientists are clearing up some cosmic confusion. Is Earth about to get a second moon? The answer, according to astronomers, is both yes and no. A newly discovered space rock named 2025 PN7 is what they call a Quasi-Moon, an asteroid that appears to orbit Earth, but actually doesn't. Let's take a closer look at what that really means. Astronomers say Earth will have a cosmic visitor within its orbit for the next several decades. According to a paper published in IOP Science, the asteroid 2025 PN7 has now joined a rare group of objects that move almost in sync with our planet. But don't get too excited or alarmed. Experts say quasi-moons aren't real moons. They don't orbit Earth the way our familiar moon does. Instead, they orbit the sun, just like Earth does, but along a path that's very similar to ours. Phil Nicholson, a professor of astronomy at Cornell University, compared it to a wolf following a band of prehistoric hunters, close enough to tag along, but never actually part of the group. So, what makes this illusion happen? According to Zoe Ponterio from Cornell's Spacecraft Planetary Image Facility, it all comes down to perspective and motion. She explains that the asteroid's orbit is oval-shaped. Sometimes it's a bit closer to the sun than Earth is. At that point, it moves faster. Other times, it's farther away, moving slower. In reality, both Earth and the asteroid are just taking turns overtaking each other in space. From our point of view on the ground, it appears to be orbiting us, which is why scientists call it a quasi-moon. Over the coming decades, the asteroid's path will slowly shift into what astronomers call a horseshoe orbit. That means it'll seem to swing across the sky, sometimes racing ahead of Earth, then drifting behind again. And if you're wondering whether you'll be able to see it, unfortunately, you won't. NASA says 2025 PN7 is extremely small and dim, with a magnitude of about 26, far beyond what regular telescopes can pick up. In short, you won't see two moons in the night sky anytime soon. This tiny traveler was spotted by the Pan-STARRS telescope at the Haleakala Observatory in Hawaii on August 29th. But interestingly, data suggests it's actually been hanging around Earth's orbit for more than 60 years, quietly keeping us company without anyone noticing. It's not alone either. Scientists have identified 6 other temporary or quasi-moons over the years. In 2024, for example, Earth briefly captured a mini-moon, another small asteroid that stayed in orbit for just 2 months before drifting away. But unlike that short visitor, 2025 PN7 is here to stay, at least until 2083. Astronomers say discoveries like this remind us how dynamic and mysterious our solar system really is. Kella Cruz, a physics and astronomy professor at Hunter College, says projects like Pan-STARRS and the upcoming Rubin Observatory's LSST survey in Chile are revolutionizing how we study space. She adds that these powerful telescopes allow scientists to find the small and faint things lurking not just in our solar system, but in our entire Milky Way. So no, Earth isn't getting a second moon, but it does have a celestial neighbor tagging along for the ride. It's a reminder that even in our familiar corner of the cosmos, there's always something new waiting to be discovered. For now, 2025 PN7, Earth's so-called quasi-moon, will be quietly orbiting nearby, sharing our path around the sun, a silent companion on our endless cosmic journey.